Hello, hello.
Welcome back, everyone, to Massenomics Gym. Last time we gave you the tours back in 2021, and we wanted to give you the updated version here now that we're in 2023. There's a lot of cool new stuff.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be sweet. We'll start over in kind of our locker bathroom area. Not a lot that's changed here. We do have a few new sets of lockers that we've added to get a few more members to have a place to store their shoes and wraps and straps and all that
I do notice, I think someone's taking this locker right here.
Yeah, that locker's a classic. A lot of memories in this locker.
A lot of memories made in that locker. What's the feature presentation this week?
We got pumping iron on right now. That's, of course, a classic in the rotation. Pumping iron never goes out of style.
No, it does not.
Bathroom area, got the same shitter we've had before. Been put through a few more years of use, so just like a fine wine, it gets better with time. If we go over next to cardio corner over here.
All right, here we go.
Maybe our dustiest corner of Massenomics Gym, no judgment, a judgment-free zone over here. We do have a few new pieces since last time. I think we already had the Rogue Echo bike, but now we've got the Concept 2 rower that we added to the equation, and then the big beefy true form runner. We had an old piece of shit treadmill before, and we upgraded with this one from Minnesota Football Club.
That thing's the real deal.
Yeah, I guess football means soccer in some countries.
Football.
Yeah. And then we go around. We've actually added a lot of banners and stuff to the gym too that didn't exist here before.
At max capacity.
It's like the classic, they say Shenanigans has a lot of shit on the walls. They ain't got nothing on Massenomics Gym.
If only they would have waited a little longer to make that movie, they could have changed that line.
They'll reboot it here soon enough. Get over to some of the leg equipment stuff. Some of that stuff's all new. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, but get some of the new pieces. We got the giant drink spotter right here. It's the Rogue Z Reverse Hyper. We had an old homemade one that served its purpose just fine, but
and you said that was really easy to put together, right?
This was a biatch. This was like a sneaky, tricky thing to put together or time-consuming. The GHR, conversely, not so bad, but this is also new. We have the Rogue GHR, GHD, depending on what language and what country you're from.
GHB maybe even. Was that one of them that we heard?
We have GH a lot of things for that one. Coming over here, we've got some of the same equipment, this hammer strength back row, which has always been the cat's meow, the Cybex leg press. Still quality, but then this big dog is very new, very recently new to the gym.
Big Rhino, maybe. Even.
Yeah, the big Rogue Rhino replaced our custom homemade Massenomics Gym belt squat with this sick puppy, fully equipped with multiple drink spotters of various eras. We've got the classic and now the light.
Oh yeah.
This is a pretty sweet piece of equipment though. It's really sticks out in the gym
now. Do people like this one?
Yeah, we've got a few YouTube videos on it too, where you can check out more feedback from some of Massenomics Gym finest, but overall good reviews so far. If we go over to the dumbbell area over here, this is where a little bit more of the magic happens. Dumbbell wise, as of right now, everything's kind of the same. I'm in the process of accumulating more old York roundhead dumbbells, but for now we mostly have the same dumbbells. We do have a few new benches in this area too. Actually, most of the benches have been new in the last year or so.
And they look good. I think most of these are new in the last couple months.
Yeah, this Rogue flat bench is new. It's got the grippy pad on it, a fine unit.
Is that considered a fat pad or not on there?
This one technically isn't the fat pad. It is like it is, but it's not as wide. That's a 12-inch wide fat pad kind of is what instead. It's the same thickness and material, but not the 14-inch width. And then we've got a couple of these new Stray Dog Strength adjustable.
Yeah, adjust it. Let's see it.
Incline benches. This one's got the Massenomics embroidered cover on it. Really pops.
I do really like that bench a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Something else you'll notice as you look through the gym and you see this video. If you look to 2021 and now to 2023, we've got more of a theme going where there's a lot more black and red.
Massenomics red.
Massenomics red. It's like regular red, only stronger, only bigger, only faster, only redder. That's Massenomics red. Should we go over to the more happening side of the gym too?
But there's one little sign up there I want to see. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, all these signs are pretty cool beans. This is Big Nate at Executive Fit. We've got some of his stuff on the other side now too.
Now, I don't say this lightly, but that sign pops.
If there's one word associated with that sign, it's pop. I hope it's not disturbing the audio here with all the popping.
No, looks great.
Yeah.
All right, should we hop into this side?
Yeah, so like, what are all the catchphrases? Where all the magic happens, where the rubber hits the road, where the shit hits the fan.
Where the horses ride the asses.
Where you can ride 6 horses with one ass on this side of the gym. We got a lot of cool stuff over here. This is where the beans get really cold. Let's check it out.
Am I allowed back here?
Yeah, welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. What we still have is this even more finely aged collection of iPods.
Right, this one's Metallica, this one's Guns N' Roses, and that's the best of Hoobastank, I think.
Absolutely. We are back on the back half of the gym, as we call it. Oh, and what's this here? When I come around the corner of the bench, there's a 7-year-strong Massenomics podcast. If any of you don't know, we actually have a podcast we've been recording every single week for the last 7 years.
7
Check it
years.
out. Check it out anywhere you listen or watch podcasts, like our YouTube channel.
Kind of looks like the shirt you're wearing right now.
Oh, they're everywhere. We got a bunch of stuff on the walls on this side too. This is, of course, where we have the infamous PR board. Last time I looked on the old video, it wasn't quite full. Now it's full. There's like a waiting list for this thing at this point.
There's nothing. I'm still on there though. I didn't lose my
you're still
spot.
on there. My numbers are still etched in stone.
See, the secret is
I got to chisel out to carve mine in because they're not going anywhere.
the secret is you got to be in like the top 5, and no one can reach up there.
Nobody's bothering to get out a stool to even get up there. I don't think. We come back to probably the coolest part of the gym where we have the big 6-post racks. Now these racks were not here last time we did the review. We had a couple of our old second-hand racks that we had at the time, and we've upgraded since then.
It feels like these have been here forever.
It does kind of feel like that. And
I didn't believe you when you said these weren't here the last time.
Yeah, neither of these were here, and I think we even made the comment about how like we could never get rid of those old ones. Well, then we started getting cool stuff, and I'm like, yeah, we can get rid of those old ones. We'll get these ones instead.
Yeah, so, those old ones sucked.
What, those old pieces of shit?
Yeah.
Now we got the Rogue RM6 6-post monster racks, and we didn't have this last time. We now have like 2,000 pounds of strength co plates that didn't exist to us before.
Yeah.
They barely existed at the time we did the last video, to be honest.
They look good.
They do look good. Both these racks over here are decked out with all strength co plates. We've gotten several new bars as we go past a couple of them. We have like all the Kabuki bars now. There's the open trap bar. What's that one called?
I can't remember what it's called.
That's called the Kabuki Open Trap Bar. And they also, speaking of Kabuki and Chris Duffin, we also wear Bearfoot Shoes a lot more often than we used to. And just so you know, they're not for your hands. That's why they're not in my hands. They're for your feet.
For your feet.
Yeah.
And they're also great.
They're great. So is the second rack. This is the same rack that we just looked at before, but I don't know if you can see this, but the rack headers that we have we talked about the executive fit signs that we've got. We've got another video out more on just those rack headers, but we replaced like all 6 with these new Lift Hardly Easy ones. Also, Drink Spotter Light fits awesome.
You know I keep that thing on
these racks. Keep it locked and loaded.
There we go.
Let me see if there's any other bars over here that I run.
Yeah, we got lots of bar storage.
Yeah, we have.
It's like there's the rack, actually, and we have the mono arms up here too.
Yeah, the mono arms, that was
are great for hitting your head, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're great for taking a gouge out of your forehead.
Just when you're squatting, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars.
And we didn't have this Mars bar back then. Here's the this Kabuki bar that we didn't have then either.
Is that the Cadillac bar?
That's the Cadillac bar. It's like the Cadillac of bars.
So it's not just a clever name.
No, actually, I don't even know if we had the Transformer.
I don't think we did either. I think that one's new too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mars bar, all that.
Leaving the last of our strength co plates for the most part over here. Then coming kind of around to the strongman corner of the gym. Most of this stuff is the same. I was making a comment earlier, we just have more shit over here now.
Yeah.
More crash pads. I always have the Denny stones set up. Someday I'm still hopefully going to lift the actual Denny stones.
What's that set at right now for?
That's what I call the base weight of like 210, 215 per handle, so like 430. I don't do anything less than that because it's too much of a pain in the ass to take those 150 kilos off. Sandbags, I actually have some more ordered of those. One of the old Strong Fit ones, the original sandbags, finally bit the dust.
Really? That's got to be close to
it's
6,
like
7 years,
years
isn't it?
old. So there's only one remaining, and it's the 300-pound one because it gets used.
So there is a lifeline on those things.
So we got more Cerberus ones coming there. Few new logs and stuff like that. There's
log storage, that's new.
Oh yeah, I built that.
Homemade.
And that's still holding up. You know, it's a little worse for the wear, but still holding up. And this was something, like, there wasn't an affordable thing I could buy that does this. Mm-hmm. And I still don't think there's a great option, for at least too expensive for what you get out of that, in my opinion. This rack is also new. We didn't have this last time. Last time we still had what we called the Larry, which was the old black half rack. This is the new Larry. That was the old Larry. The half rack that lives in this corner will forever be the Larry. And this is the Rogue Monster Collegiate half rack is what this is called.
Now, I like the compactness of this rack.
Yeah, you know? Like if you...
It doesn't take up so much room if you were tight on space, but still wanted a rack.
Yeah, for a home gym, this could be a cool option, especially if you want something that's still beefy 3x3 with 1-inch hardware. Mm-hmm. Cool choice. And it looks, the personalized Massenomics headers on there, I mean, we said it before, I'll say it again, they freaking pop.
They do. And we got another bench just tucked away over here.
Yeah, there's another Stray Dog Strength.
Because this is kind of the incline bench corner, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where if you're going to do an incline bench, you hike the dumbbells from the lower side and you have to lay in this tiny, tight corner by the mop bucket. And 69.
Or in the rack too, I guess, either way.
Not in the rack. That's you got to get Larry's permission.
In case you forget what the score is.
69, 420, blaze it, of
Always.
course. More posters on the wall. Lift shit.
Combo rack is still here, I see.
Yeah, this is the old homemade-ish combo rack.
This is one of the oldest pieces still hanging around.
This one's hanging on. It'd be tough for me to get rid of this because it takes up so little space. It's so light and easy, you can slide it anywhere. People like that still. Coming over here, I think we had both of the Elite FTS competition-style benches at the time. We didn't have as many posters on the wall. We didn't have lift shit. We didn't have weight as a number.
We didn't have the neon sign either.
We didn't have Massenomics Gym logo even at that point in time, I bet. So, yeah, the neon sign. As seen in a few hundred episodes of the Massenomics podcast, it is now
memories
here
on
at
that
home
sucker.
at Massenomics Gym.
This bar's got a little something going on.
Yeah, this is the Strength Co. Semper Fi bar. She pops. This was one of a kind used and abused, rode hard and put away wet from the 2023 Arnold Sports Festival. This saw some serious action on it. Coming over to, are we looking at other bars here? Can you see these?
Might as well.
Most of these we've had before. This Bells of Steel rackable curl bar. Do not curl in the squat rack with it, or else the owner here gets really pissed.
I like the gold sleeves.
Yeah, those are cool. Right here, this is a new bar for us. This is the American Barbell Chewy 29 millimeter stainless steel power bar.
Yeah, that thing's nice.
Sweet unit there. The Ghost combo rack. We had just gotten this, I think, back in 2021 when we filmed this.
I miss benching on this thing.
Yeah, this thing
just laying on it,
yeah.
I felt strong.
This should, I do think we're going to use this for the 2023 inaugural Lift Hard, Live Easy Powerlifting Classic here in Western Northeast South Dakota. We're going to compete right on this thing because what's a better photo op than someone hitting a big bench with that Massenomics logo on the Go Strong.
It's as good as it gets.
Kilo plates, our belt wall, and a few other things. And I think that kind of brings us on home, doesn't it?
God, is that all of it? That's all there is to it, huh?
That's it. We're over 7 years of Massenomics Gym, still staying strong. So suck it, all you people that thought we weren't going to make it even a year, because we did it. I see 10 in our future, maybe 20. This place is never going to, when I am in to kick the bucket, I'm going to just pass on to the next person and force them to
just bury me in the basement.
Yeah. It's like Larry Legend always says, if I can't get it up for just one more set, you might as well start throwing the dirt on me now. I think that wraps us up, though. Is there anything else we need to hit on?
I miss it. Feels like home.
Yeah, home sweet home.
What a lovely place to be.
No, that's cool. We love showing it off. I think in a couple years we'll do another tour, and I'm excited to see what are we going to have 2 years from now. And all these changes that we experienced in the last 2 years.
How do you top this?
I know,
how do you top this?
In 2021, I thought, how could it get better? In 2023, I think, how could it get better? In 2025, how could it get better?
More neon signs.
That's
what
the
it is.
neon. It's neon. So thanks for checking it out. Make sure to check out everything on the Massenomics YouTube channel and the Massenomics podcast. Subscribe, like, smash, crush all the buttons, do whatever you do to buttons. Thanks for coming along.
See ya.